Hey guys, welcome to day 4. I decided to leave the bunker, right, and bring the video to you from the outside. So naturally, I had to put on the protective gear, right? Now this is an official protective gear, but I bought a kit online and was able to make my own 100% safe, right? Nothing could ever happen to me in this. All right, so let's go over today's stuff, right? And we're running, so you may want to don said protective gear as well. It doesn't even get hot. It's very beautiful. So we're going to start with the running stuff we've been working on. We're going to do 3x300 meter runs, right? The first one, and this will all be in the notes, you're going to focus on, like we talked about, keeping the feet straight and keeping the knees moving in this direction, right? So the knees go like this and nothing turns out like that, right? That's easy peasy. Second part, we're going to stop swinging our arms. So we're going to take nice small steps and try not to twist at the spine and throw those forward. And the third thing we're going to do is try to land, remember, on the ball of the foot so the heel just barely kisses the ground, right? Easy peasy. Okay, that's just practice. We're going to keep going on that, right? Do the best you can on that stuff, but hopefully that'll improve. If not your running efficiency, it'll reduce a lot of the pain that you guys have when you're running. And we'll talk about the running as we go and kind of make it a little bit longer, a little bit more complicated, but not too much. So the next thing we're going to do, since we're going to run, we got to have something for the swole people here. We're going to do a little chest pump, right? So we're going to work on our chest. We did sets of 20 on the squat. Now we're going to do it on the bench, right? So you're going to do, if you've got barbells, we're going to do barbells, right? If you've got dumbbells, you can do dumbbells. Either one of them work. If you've got weights that don't work for a set of 20 because they're too heavy, right? That's fine. Cut your number back. If you want to go heavy, you can go to sets of 10 or sets of 5. You're going to do 5 sets today, right? With, again, a 2-minute rest now today. So it's a little bit faster, so you're really going to get that pump. Keep that in mind. If the first set seems a little bit easy, that 5th set's not. If it seems super easy, you may want to go up or increase the number of reps. But we are going to do this again in another couple weeks so we can kind of increase the number of reps and kind of get some progression going on there. Okay, so if you don't have dumbbells or a barbell, but you got a kettlebell, you can do single arm, 10 each side theoretically, but move the reps down as needed to be able to finish all 5 sets, right? A lot of times the kettlebell is heavier than the dumbbells that people have, so you may need to go down in reps to 5 or 10 per set. Something that's challenging, but something you can finish, right? If you don't have a bench, no big deal. Lay flat on your back on the floor. It's called the floor press. Same basic idea. A little bit shorten the range of motion because your elbows stop right here, right? Boom. But that's okay. You don't go down to here. No big deal. You'll still get that same pressing idea out of it. Shorten range of motion may mean you have to do more reps, right? That's all. So maybe if you've got that lightweight that you could do 20 on the bench press, maybe you have to do 25 or so, right? If you have no weights, nothing like that, we can do push-ups. Right? But the push-ups, instead of just doing 20 push-ups, you're going to do 5 sets, right? Going down as slow as you can and then back up, right? So it's slow down and then explode up. You probably only want to do sets of 5 to 10 there, depending on your strength, right? If you're kipping them, that's fine. Just still control that negative all the way to the ground. All right? Easy peasy. With our bench press, remember we want it to look like the push-up, right? So we don't want to flare our arms out like this when we're doing them, but you're going to keep your arms in and keep that forearm kind of vertical with the ground or with the bar, right? Just like that. Okay, last workout is going to be a Helen-style workout, right? There's going to be some subs here because some of you guys have the ability to do some of this, some of you don't. It's a 400-meter run. Then you'll do 21 swings, 12 V-ups, right? And 6 pull-ups. All right, so running. If you don't want to measure, like we talked about before, same thing as a mile. You can do it with your watch, you can do it with My Run, you can go out and do it with your phone, all of that stuff. Just pick a distance or a track that you can cover in 2 minutes. You may have a little block that you can run in 2 minutes. You don't want to measure it because it's easier just to do that. Do that. But keep that as your 400-meter run for everything we do, right? If you can't run, but you have a good piece of cardio equipment, use that for about 2 minutes. Even an actual 2-minute bike, as long as you don't have to clip into pedals or anything like that, you can just hop on your bike and ride. That's fine. If you can't run, no big deal. So you can do 20 step-ups, perfectly fine in whatever box you have, right? Or 10 lunge steps. 10 lunge steps, right? Kettlebell swings. Well, swings. You can do kettlebells or dumbbells, right? If you're gonna do the dumbbell, you kind of hold it here. Don't go overhead with the dumbbell. It's just not pretty, right? So keep that dumbbell kind of at eye level. Okay, perfect, good. You can also, if you don't have dumbbells or a kettlebell, and you can't, but you do have a barbell cleans are good, right? Snatches are okay too, depending on what weights you have, but keep it something that you can do 21 of them pretty quick, maybe in 2 sets. So it's got to be pretty light. All right, empty barbell might be fine. And if you have to, you can't do the 21 because your weights don't add up, feel free to drop the number down to 10, but ideally you'll just keep that weight low. Even an empty barbell for a set of 21 snatches is pretty good. Also, dumbbell cleans are okay too. If you can't do the dumbbell swings, a lot of people have trouble with that. Dumbbell snatches are fine as well, right? So you would just do 11 and 11 on each side. If you're injured and can't do any of that, no big deal. Just do some lovely little air squats and shorten the range of motion. V-ups, you can do the normal variations we use. So you can do the tuck with your arms behind you. You can do it without it, right? You can do the straddle or the regular. Make them look pretty, whatever you do. Sit-ups are also an option if you can't do them, even with your arms back here, if you have no idea what the heck a V-up is. Pull-ups, here comes a little challenging. So jumping or kipping. Some of you guys might need to do strict because you got like that doorway bar or something like that, right? Just do sets of 3. 3 is good. 1 to 3 is probably good depending on your ability. If you're pretty good at them, you can do them unbroken. 3. 1 set though. 1 set. If you don't have anything to do pull-ups, right? We can do bent rows, making sure that back is nice and pretty. Can you see it here through my sweet suit, right? Keep that back nice and neutral, but bent over rows. Dumbbells or a barbell, either one. Kettlebell too. You can do one arm, right? No big deal. You can do one arm with the dumbbells, right? You could theoretically, if you got some light weights, do some curls too. We got the chest pump earlier, so we can do the chest or the biceps pump afterwards, right? Completely up to you. But pick any one of those, it's totally fine. So rows or even curls if you don't have it. Cool. All right. If you don't have any equipment, do some push-ups. Or skip it because you just did a ton of push-ups and you're trash anyway. And if you don't have equipment, let me know. We can totally help you out, right? All right. As usual, any questions, post it up there, right? If you guys want the plans to build your at-home suit like me, feel free to reach out. I'll send them to you. This is actually a Target bag, so it is the Soccer Mom edition. I have a Lowe's bag to make the White Dude edition as well. So any of those things, just let me know and I can help you out with it. All right. Good seeing you guys.